Hey guys, and welcome back to the 14th episode in the Wellington Wanderers series, where we're still at the Phoenix. I'm trying my best to get out of this place, and don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the Phoenix, but I'm literally applying for every single job that comes about that isn't an international one or in the League 2, and we just can't get any interviews, any interest from any other clubs. So we keep pushing with the Phoenix, and we're doing okay this season. I'll let you guys know how we did since we left off. We played a lot of games, and we lost 2 against Adelaide United and Perth Glory. We've won 3 against Melbourne Victory, Newcastle Jets, and Western United most recently, and drawn 1 against Central Coast Mariners. So a pretty good run of form, and it has put us up to 6th place, with a couple of games in hand on some teams above us. So we're doing pretty well this season. I'm not disappointed in the performance from the side at all, and we are in the top half in the playoff spots. So no complaints for us, but we are going to go into our game against Melbourne City, and I'm sure we'll be able to have a bit of a good game, have a bit of a fight, and I'll come back to you guys as soon as we get to the kickoff. Here we are, the kickoff, and straight away Sydney FC, I've called them Sydney FC twice, look like a good side with all of those players in their side that are some pretty good players, including the player that is literally called good, so he can't be bad. Like, he wouldn't be called good if he was a bad player. He actually used to play for Newcastle Jets, Newcastle in the Premier League, but he never actually managed to make an appearance for them. But I'm sure we'll be able to break him down and score a few goals in this game. Well, I say I'm sure, but I'm not actually that confident, to be honest. Away from home, this is a very good side. We'll have to pull something out of the bag to get more than a few goals against them, but we do have a chance right now with Tim Payne paying it back to Hudson Mahongi, doing a bit of 1-2s between them. Boxall, our best player, has the ball. Jordell plays it up to Hooper, and now he's one-on-one with the keeper. He has a hit, and that's a goal. Great ball from Jordell, playing a bit of a Sarpreet Singh-esque role like Singh did for us last year, putting some great balls over for Hooper. And Hooper just puts it in the back of the net like he does, and that's 1-0 to the Phoenix. Time ticks down, and we have another chance with Payne swinging in a ball, and Hudson Wahongi gets it off his head and into the back of the net. Great ball from Tim Payne, and the goalkeeper's in no man's land. We'll take a look at that replay. Payne puts in a wonderful ball as he's just come back from injury, and the goalkeeper, Redmayne, completely misses the ball. Not Redmayne, sorry. Bozanis. Redmayne used to play for the Melbourne City side, but he must have left by now. And we do have a throw, and maybe one more chance in the half. Payne looking for another great ball, but this one doesn't come off. Good playing back to Bozanis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that one right, but not too fussed. And now it looks like Melbourne City are on the attack as they play it to the wing, but McCallum makes a great tackle. Being a defensive player in an attacking role, we don't mind that. Hooper one-on-one with the keeper again, and he doesn't get the same result as he did early in the game, but great work from the boys to be playing that well. 2-0 at half-time is certainly a good result, and I'm going to tell them I'm very happy with how they're playing. And we go straight back into the second half. O'Neill on the ball with another chance, playing it to McManaman. McManaman plays it, well, doesn't play it back to Payne, but it comes back to Payne, and Steinman has it, playing it to Jordell. Jordell to Kakachi. Macau has a hit, and it's in the back of the net. We're 3-0 up away from home at Melbourne City, and I have to say, I was not expecting this going into this match. Beautiful play from the boys, 3-0. McCallum's really coming to his own, and he's finally gone up to 3-star rating, so he is advancing, he is becoming a better player, and I'm very happy with how the boys are playing. And we have another chance right now. Hudson Wahongi plays it up to McManaman, who has played pretty okay this season, and I'm certainly not disappointed with him, but he hasn't been the best player on the pitch, but I've been impressed with him from time to time, but I think I will bring him off now, considering he is the only player with a 7 rating, well, 7.0 rating, so I'll bring Holman on for McManaman. Holman's a bit of a super sub for us these days, doing so well off the bench lately. as we bring McManaman off. Just a fun name to say, McManaman. I'm just going to chuck that out there, as Melbourne City do get another chance, play it upfield, and our defence should be doing better there, closing them down a bit faster, as O'Neill tries to do, but comes back to Brilliante, who plays it to Wales, and Jamieson is going to look for a ball. None of them have looked for a ball. They're all passing around the box, and they end up getting a goal back from a great long shot from one of their players. Nothing Marinovic could do, but that's 3-1, and that's what we're going to have to look out for. But chances galore this match. Hudson Wahongi plays it to Payne. Payne plays back to Hudson Wahongi. Steinman has the ball now, and he loses it straight away, and it looks like Manchester City, Melbourne City are on the attack straight away. But we get the ball back, Steinman controlling the play in that midfield role. O'Neill looks to play it back to Steinman and does so. Just playing it around the middle right now, not going anywhere, as Holman, the super sub, completely loses the ball there, just messes it up, and McLaren is now one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and can they put it to one goal? But no, they can't, and that is the end of the chance. 15 minutes to go in the game, and we're still 2 goals to the good. Surely we can close this one out and say that we've played well at the end of the day. With not many more shots coming on the stats, I think we will be able to say that. I'll make one last change just to freshen things up. I think I'm going to bring O'Neill off for Rufer, and let's bring Portilla on for Boxall. Unfortunately, my recorder completely stopped, and you guys missed 2 goals to end the match, and they were goals to Melbourne City and for Gary Hooper in the 94th minute, but we did come away with a win, and that has put us up to the 4th place in the table with 1 game in hand on Western Sydney Wanderers. Our next game is against against Sydney FC, which we're going to go straight into now. With a suspension to Steinman, and injury to Jordell, but he can stay on the bench, we have had to mix up the midfield with Rufer coming in and Ruthven. But I still feel confident that that team can do a bit of a job in midfield. I really do think that Ruthven is a lot better than his 2-star rating suggests, and Rufer has been playing pretty well whenever I bring him on this season. So I'm sure the boys will be able to compete in this match. And we were actually given even the odds to win this game. And that just absolutely baffles me, because Sydney FC are a great side. But I guess we are in really good form right now, as our chance straight off the bat is suggesting. Kakachi puts the ball in, but it gets headed away, and Grant clears it upfield. Boxall gets it for us though, and we have to restart the attack. Rufer back to Hudson Wahongi, up to O'Neill to McManaman, probably going to look to put in the ball, and he does, and it gets to Hooper, and Hooper heads it in. Straight away, we're 1-0 up after 4 minutes, and Hooper is showing us that he can still score goals in this league. At the very start of the season, he wasn't scoring many. I'm not going to lie, I was pretty concerned, but that has put us up to 3rd place in the league, and we are doing pretty well right now. I'm pretty pleased with how the boys are doing. And we are dominating this game with 69% possession. 5 shots and 2 on target, and 1 shot to Sydney FC. Maybe the bookies had a bit on that even odds for us to win, so, you know, they probably wouldn't put even odds if they thought we were definitely going to lose. But Ruthven puts in a ball, but O'Neill can't header it in. But McManaman puts a ball in for Hooper, and Hooper scores his 2nd of the match, and that's McManaman's 2nd assist of the match. Gosh, there's too many McManaman in that. It's just such a fun name to say, but such a difficult one. But both of those players linking up really well. Got the English partnership going on there, both with experience in the Premier League. I think McManaman's played in the Premier League. I'll double check that for you guys right now. More for me, but kind of for you. Yes, played for West Brom in the Premier League. I thought he would have, and we want to go back to the match, not checking out the inbox. And that is half time. We're going to go straight back into the second half and tell the boys I'm very happy with how they played and keep going. Nothing to say about the second half so far. but we do keep continuing the possession that we have, and Ruthven does put in another good ball, but it doesn't manage to get to any of our players as Barbaruzes runs up the field, the ex-Phoenix player looking to do some damage against us, and Hudson Wahongi ends up being the one to do some damage as they get a penalty. That's pretty against the run of play as well. Hopefully Marinovic can save it, which he can. Oh, what a save. Maiga completely shanks the penalty because it's gone straight down the middle. Terrible shot. But Marinovic doesn't mind that at all, and that's kept the score at 2-0. Completely undeserved penalty. I think that's justice in the grand scheme of things. There's a great result and good save by Marinovic. We're going to make a change now, though. Probably going to bring Jordell on for Ruthven. Although I think he is playing okay for us, I know that Jordell is miles better than him. And I'm sure he can help us seal the win here as we run down the clock. Actually, Payne's looking pretty tired, so I'm going to bring him off as well. Portilla can come on for Payne, and Hudson Wahongi can go into that right back's position. I love Hudson Wahongi. He's a bit of a utility player. I can play him in so many different positions, and he just does such a good job for us. So, one of the most valuable players in the side, in my opinion. But it looks like we're going to run down the clock, and it looks like we're going to get the second win in this episode, which I haven't been able to say very much this season. But maybe I'm speaking too soon as Barbaruzes puts in a ball, but Marinovic gets it straight into his hands. And he's going to look to clear it long. Yes, he does. McManaman. Oh, they tackle, but it goes straight to Hooper. But then he shoots it straight at one of the defenders. And it looks like that will be the last highlight of the game as we run down the clock. And there it is, full time. 2-0 to the Wellington Phoenix. Go tell them I'm very happy with the way they played. Oh yes, I thought I'd let you guys know. It was the transfer window. Transfer window is now ended. We didn't do anything during it, so mainly because this is the budget we have. Couldn't sign anyone if I wanted to. Didn't feel the need to anyway, so pretty happy with how the squad's going. But that's put us up to 3rd place, and I'm very happy with the performance from the boys. And our next match is up against Brisbane Roar at home, and I think I'll come back to you guys probably near the end of March. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.